Hi, everybody. Good evening. Yes, it's evening. I am so super excited because today we are doing a live stream on the whiteboard. It has been quite some time since I've been able to do a whiteboard live stream, and so I'm super, super excited to be back here today with a whiteboard live stream. We're going to get into some really great content. As you can tell by the title of today's broadcast, we're talking about the top three AI features that most small business owners are missing. And I'm going to be putting some stuff on the whiteboard to hopefully help you guys understand this a little bit better, and to really give you a full overview of this topic. So, most small business owners, they assume that because they are using chat gpt to generate content or to create social media flyers that they are using AI. But today I really want to dive into a misconception that using AI to create more is going to help your business grow. This is actually a theory that I am combating so much against right now. And hopefully, today's video will give you guys more insight into this particular subject, which I call the industrialization of marketing. Right now, small business owners are being told that they need to create more content in order to generate more business. And I actually disagree with that. As I said, you don't grow your business because you're creating more. You grow your business because AI is going to help you, or you grow your business using AI when it helps you to remove the bottlenecks that are keeping you from generating money. And so I really want to talk about this today. I'm going to dive into it and get into it on the whiteboard. But before I do that, let me quickly introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Kiarra, and I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. And for more than 10 years, we've been using technology to help business owners grow, to help them leverage these tools and software to be able to grow their businesses. And today we specialize in helping small businesses just like you by building AI powered automations and systems that help them streamline their marketing, increase their sales, convert more customers, and increase their sales, and to build more scalable, more sustainable businesses. So if you're here today and that's you, I invite you to join, to subscribe to the channel. For those of you who are returning to the channel, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all of you digital marketers out there who have been using our strategies and tools and resources to grow your business. So today, as I said, most small business owners are going to fall into one or two categories when it comes to using AI. They are either using AI to create content, that's category number one, or category number two, they are using artificial intelligence to build workflows. Basically, they're hiring digital or AI employees. I'm gonna have to make that a little bit smaller. I know somehow I might have to erase that later. So make sure you guys are taking notes as we go along, because I might have to erase some of this I already know, just based on everything that I have to cover today. So most people are falling into one or two of those categories. And like I said, just because you're creating more content using AI, that doesn't mean that your business is going to grow. It just means that you're going to have more content. You know, I strongly believe that most of what is being generated right now by using AI is what I call AI slop. And we all know that there is a cost to using this software, it's cost to using these tools. I just had this conversation the other day with one of my business associates, and I was telling her that while we are using AI and leveraging these tools, we also understand the environmental impact of these tools, and that they are not free to use, whether we talk about monetarily or we talk about environmentally. So we want to use this stuff responsibly, and we want to really use it as a leg up to grow sustainable businesses and create economic impact in our own communities, because it is being done at a cost to our communities in most instances. So let's dive into it. I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time. I want to go over the three top features, the top AI tools that people are missing, small business owners are missing when it comes to using AI. And I also want to tell you guys, I have right here on the board already this GoHighLevel free trial, because my favorite software to implement these tools in your business, if you are a small business owner, is going to be GoHighLevel. And if you're not already using it, I have a link in the description box where you can go ahead and get a free trial to GoHighLevel and start using GoHighLevel in your business to maximize your business, to generate more income for your business, and to take your business to the next level. Many of you guys are already using GoHighLevel, so I want you to know that that software has the capacity to do everything that we're going to cover today in today's training. So if you're already using the software and you know you're not getting the maximum benefits out of it in your business, go ahead and click the link in our description box. You can schedule a free consultation. We're doing GoHighLevel rescue sessions at the time of recording this video. They're actually on sale, so you want to take advantage of that opportunity to have us look at your GoHighLevel setup. And if you're not already implementing it by using all of the stuff we're going to cover today, we can give you some tips or advice on to how to build that, help you to design a plan or a program for your business so that you can implement this stuff. And if you're already using it to do this stuff, then we can talk about how you can leverage GoHighLevel to go to the next level in your business, to help you to convert more leads into paying customers, increase the number of customers that you come into contact with, and to really streamline your day-to-day operations. Save yourself some time, energy, effort, and money. Okay. So the first system that you guys are missing when it comes to leveraging AI in your business is a lead response system. Lead response system. And this system is going to respond to leads no matter where they come from. No matter if they come to your website, your social media, they are referred to you, they come from Google, wherever they end up at, there's going to be an AI-powered automated response that goes out and reaches out to these individuals. Sometimes, depending on what industry you're in, if you're in a professional services industry, it might benefit you to have a actual sales call with these new leads, because these sales calls are going to help you to build trust with these people and convert them into paying customers more quickly. If you're in the home improvement or a general contracting industry and you get a lead, whether from Google or from your website, something that needs to be done, a repair, or maybe something designed, and it could be a $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 client, you may want to have a conversation with them, and there is no um, loss in offering these potential clients or customers a free general consultation, even if that's not necessarily with you. They might be with somebody else on your team to qualify and validate these leads. But whatever that looks like for your particular business, sometimes having a conversation with these leads can be beneficial. Sometimes sending people directly to a booking page or a checkout page can be beneficial. But whatever it is, we know we need to have some sort of follow up system that's going to, turn people who are finding you out on the internet, turning them into actual paying customers. And this is something that I see so many business owners missing, because you cannot be everywhere all at once 24 hours of the day. You have a life, you have clients to serve. I'm sure you have a family, friends, things that you want to do. And so if somebody is searching for your product or service, depending on what your industry is, at 5 in the morning, at 2 in the morning, at 2 in the afternoon, you want to have something in place that is following up with these leads and turning them into customers and ultimately getting them into your CRM. That's the number one goal here for the lead response system. Getting them into your CRM, because you want to be able to, if they're ready to buy from you, turn them into a customer right away. But if they're not ready to buy from you, then you want to move them into the second system that I see so many business owners missing. And, this is really going to determine how many people come in contact with you that actually turn into customers over time, because not everybody is ready to purchase from you right away. And so you want to have a sales and trust system, or what I would call an introduction. Automation. And this automation is going to do exactly what it sounds like. It's going to try to convert these sales, build trust, introduce you to this particular lead in a way that over time gets them to buy. One of the things that we have to recognize as business owners is that not everybody that meets you is automatically ready to purchase. There could be things going on in their life. There could be things going on in their business. They could be waiting for a particular cash flow item to come in, or it could be a slow. They could say, in 3 months, when we have these 90-day account receivables, this is where we're going to invest our money. So whatever it is that's going on, depending on your industry, again, this is, if you're in the healthcare industry, some people have like a certain amount of their healthcare funds, they're giving out those like bonus cards where people can buy like contacts and things like that from CVS or other pharmacies. And there's a certain limit that they're given every month or every quarter or every fiscal year. So depending on your industry, that could really determine where your client is in that buying journey. And you want to have a sales and trust system that introduces you to them, introduces your business to them. This can be in the form of testimonials, valuable content that you've created, before and after photos. Sometimes you can't put those on social media depending on what industry you're in. So before and after photos, and then again, just following up with them and building that relationship, building that trust. So this, there's a saying in business that most clients are lost during the follow-up. You have to have a system to follow up. Even myself, we try to make sure that we are balancing all of those leads that come into our business. But sometimes that communication can get stalled. There can be a bottleneck because somebody fell outside of the automated system, right? And now it's a manual follow up, a manual outreach, a manual reminder about your appointment or your consultation or something along those lines. That oftentimes they get lost in the sauce, they get lost in the cracks, and people who could have converted into customers, that just doesn't happen. So you want to make sure that you have that sales and trust system in place. Now, again, if this is something that you know you need help with, we have that GoHighLevel free trial in the description box below. Like I said, that is my go-to software to build all of these systems, because it literally is an all-in-one management software for your business on a digital platform. So the chances of people falling through the cracks are less likely when you're using an all-in-one system, because everything is already integrated. You don't have to make sure that this platform is connected to this platform and speaking to that platform. It's all in one. And if you're already using GoHighLevel, but you know you're not getting the most out of it, you want to build these systems, we have those GoHighLevel rescue sessions right now that are on sale at the time of recording this video. So click the link in the description box below to go ahead and schedule your consultation for those sessions. I would love to have a conversation with you. The consultation is free. So I would love to have a conversation with you to find out whether or not you could benefit from these sessions or one of our other strategy sessions that we offer to help small businesses grow. Now, the third AI feature that I see so many business owners missing is an AI-powered client success system. Or, in other words, your customer journey system, your customer journey automation. So what is this? What is your customer journey automation? Well, it's the process that occurs once somebody makes a purchase with you. And the thing that's important to note here is that not only are you guys missing this digitally, like automated AI powered, but so many business owners are missing an actual customer journey process or system just in real life, right? Nobody knows what happens. Oh my gosh, this person paid. What happens next? And so in order for your business to, scale, be predictable, and make sure that everybody is getting the same experience, I want you to think about your services, even if you provide a service, as a product. Productize it. Make it something that's standard that everybody gets. And think about that experience. So they make the payment, then they get, the contract or agreement, any other documents that they might need to receive. They book their appointment. What happens when they purchase from you? In what order? And this is going to be so important because it's going to help make sure that everybody leaves with the same experience and they're all happy. They all can give you, which is the next part that I want to include in this, they can give you a review or a referral. And after they give you a review or a referral, they also want to rebook. And those rebooking reminders should be a part of this automation too, depending on what industry you're in. Are you a hairstylist? Are you a barber? Are you an esthetician? Do you mow lawns? Are you in car maintenance, car repair? What is the service or product that you provide? Maybe everybody doesn't rebook. Maybe you have a one-off product. I don't know. I can't think of. Maybe you sell shoes or coats. But even with those things, you want to keep reaching out and, you know, maintaining a relationship with someone. Fashion Nova, I'm sure, has a lot of repeat customers. So really, no matter what industry you're in, but I like to focus this content on this channel specifically to service professionals, professional service providers, local businesses, people that have brick and mortar locations, because these are the people that can benefit from these digital tools, AI powered automation and systems in other ways besides content. You don't need to be creating a ton of content in order to grow your business. And like I said at the beginning of this video, there is a big misconception that more content, creating more, is going to produce more sales in your business. That's not always true, okay? And the reality of it is, like I said, I'm so anti-industrialization of marketing right now. I was once guilty of that, telling businesses, produce more, put out more, show up on more platforms, but it's not sustainable for your business. And now with the use of AI, and we know the impact, not just the impact of, the environmental impact, but also the psychological impact of consuming too much content. There are so many like ethical things that we need to think about when it comes to producing more content. So I want to start giving some ethical ways that we can leverage this technology to build businesses that are sustainable, that have an economic impact, that grow, that have a predictable income for your business, and that are meaningful in our community. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. Like I said, if you have GoHighLevel and you're stuck, don't forget that we have those rescue sessions on sale right now. You can take advantage of that limited time offer. If you are trying to figure out a way to create ethical content for social media, I'm super excited. I have a class coming up in August that is going to help you build your AI-powered social media agent. This training is going to not only save you hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars a month, depending on how much you spend for your social media management, but it's also going to save you so much time. We're going to help you to build ethical and sustainable AI powered social media agents, content agents. So that session is in August. The link is in the description box below. We have tons of other amazing free resources. I also have my GoHighLevel rescue checklist. If you are a GoHighLevel client, customer, and you're not quite sure yet if your system has been completely configured correctly, we have that launch checklist that's on sale right now for only $9. So the link is in the description box. And so many other pieces of free resources and free content that you can use to be able to grow your business. So I hope that this was helpful for you. And I hope that this makes sense. So before I wrap up, I want to give you guys a brief review because I want you to understand how all of these systems together, when they're working together, they're going to produce for you an ecosystem that is almost guaranteed to grow your business. So hopefully you've written all of this stuff down. I'm going to erase this now. Because one of the things that we do at the Right Click Agency is we help small businesses to build using our signature process, which is the Smart Scale system. And if you're not familiar with it, we actually have a free challenge where you can learn more about the Smart Scale system and actually start building that in your business, as well as a digital audit that's available on our website. So you can take advantage of that. All of that stuff is at therightclickagency.com. And all of those links are in the description box below. So when you build those three AI-powered automation systems that we just talked about, they help you to build an ecosystem that looks kind of like this. Number one, somebody meets you through your marketing. And that could be social media, Google, word of mouth, etc. I'm going to put etc. Anything, right? So they meet you through your marketing and they're interested in the product or service that you have. And so they become a lead, right? And a lead is not a lead until it joins your CRM. Your followers on social media, they just like you. They're not leads, okay? They're just interested. They're not serious. Okay, but after somebody becomes a lead and they express their interest, they want more information, they become a lead, they get to know you because you build trust, you've shown them that you're credible, then that turns into a sale, right? A paying customer or client, whatever you want to call it. Once they make a sale, they become a customer. The next phase in this ecosystem is the referral, right? This is word of mouth is literally the best form of marketing because everybody wants to know where you got that cute dress from. Everybody wants to know where you got your hair done. It looks so nice. Everybody wants your lawn has been looking so well manicured. Where did you get that done? Who's doing that for you? Right? One of my favorite books is The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. And in that book, he talks about the people who spread your message, right? Your salespeople, those people who go out there and talk about the product or service and help create a movement for your business. So you want to make sure that in your customer journey system, there is an opportunity for people to make referrals for you, right? Write a review on Google, send out this link for your friend or family member to get 10% off, something that encourages them to invite new leads into your CRM. And again, once you complete, these are, the 4 main steps of it, then the golden apple that we all want is repeat customers who are brand ambassadors for us. Because they don't shop with anybody else for the product or service that you provide. Oh, who does my taxes? Every year for the past 10 years, it's been Tony, I don't know, who's done my taxes. Every year for the past 12 years, it's been Mike and his family who mows our lawn. This has been my hairdresser. This has been my barber. This has been my esthetician. This has been whatever it is that you provide for your clients or customers. This has been our ongoing service provider for the past, X amount of length of time. And this is where your business becomes sustainable because now I can predict our monthly income. Now I know I have on average at least 10 clients, per week or per month that are going to come and get this service from us, whatever it is, so that we have sustainable income. That's how we build sustainable businesses that have the economic impact. So you want to use those 3 systems that we talked about, those 3 AI-powered systems that we talked about, to remove the bottlenecks in your business so that you can generate more money, so that you can get to this place, right, where the business is able to function and you can scale confidently because you know what's happening in the business. You know that everybody's going to have the same experience. You know that you have predictable income. And this is the goal for us all. So I really hope that today's video was beneficial for you. If you want to take advantage of any of the other resources that I talked about, all of that information is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you made it to this point in the video, please make sure that you like, share, drop a comment below, and let us know where you're watching from and if this information helped you, how you're going to start implementing it in your business. And until next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.